I do like that little glottal stroke, that little bit of vocal fry, the I gave.
Sound check.
Well, hello there. Welcome back to another vocal analysis here at Voice Essentials. Today, once again, and because we've reviewed her many times before here on the channel, we are looking at Julianne San Jose. And as you know, I do pre-watch many, dare I say most, of my vocal analysis videos. If you're new here to watching one of my analysis / reaction videos, I pre-watch them, so they're not a true reaction video per se, but I do that so that I can deep dive into the analysis. We are a Learn to Sing channel here at Voice Essentials, and so I want to really, drag out the most interesting stuff from an educational standpoint for us who are learning to sing. But that being said, occasionally I do react to things that I maybe missed in my cursory listen to the tracks a few times before I hit record. So stick around, we might get those. Today we're listening to Julianne's Wish Bus performance of her original track, Nothing Left. And this was from 2018, so it's quite a bit of time ago. We're talking pre-COVID. COVID, that was an interesting time, wasn't it? We're talking pre-COVID, so this is going back a while. And this is not my personal favorite genre, so I want to own and ground my comments. Inevitably, I will be looking at this through a lens of personal bias, but nonetheless, we will try our best to still, identify the things that within the context of the genre, and I would put this down to being pop, that we can, take from this performance and really learn from what she's doing vocally, and we'll also make some constructive critique as we go along. Let's get into it.
I remember when you had my back, you and me inseparable, but that was way back. Oh.
Wish 107.5.
Nowadays we only fuss and fight, caught up in the drama and we go all night. Oh, oh, oh. This is long overdue. I'm moving on from you. We only hurt each other. We do the same thing every time, end up the same place every time. I must be losing my mind. I gave you my heart.
And into the chorus. Okay, so it's straight sort of pop love ballad kind of deal. It's a very standard melody, isn't it? There's nothing that grabs me melodically about this piece. But that being said, it's very accessible to the listener. And that's kind of what pop should be. Pop should have this sort of en masse accessibility to it. It should be something that a radio station can put on and people won't be, tremendously offended or excited either way. It kind of just sits there in the background. And this song's a bit like that. You may personally love this song and feel very passionately in disagreement to me, but that's my takeaway from it. From a performance standpoint, watching Julianne, she starts off in what appears to be a very relaxed, casual kind of approach to her performance. And yet I wonder whether we do see a little bit of the nerves in the playing with her, what I think is her headphone lead. We'll take it right back. Watch how she, from the very, very beginning, is twiddling with the lead. For those of us who are learning to sing, learning to perform, you know, this doesn't take away from the voice. She's still presenting a really good vocal, but can I suggest that it is a little bit distracting, you know, and it divides my focus as someone who's watching and listening, and so my eyes are drawn to what's she doing with her hands, and while my ear is listening to the vocal. And really, you know, we want there to be cohesion, a synergy between what we're watching visually and what we're listening to audibly. And right now there's a little bit of a dissonance between the two. I'm hoping, because I'm going to take it all the way back, I'm hoping that we get to observe her kind of let go of that. I've never seen her do this before in any other review videos that we've done. So I'm glad to report I don't think this is a nasty established habit that she has. And again, this is from 2000 and I think 2018. This is when 2018 is when it was uploaded to YouTube. So it's from a long time ago, but nonetheless, it's something for us to learn from. Here we go from the top.
My back, you and me inseparable, but that was way back. Oh,
Wish 107.5.
Nowadays we only fuss and fight, caught up in the drama and we go all night. Oh, oh.
I think that the one risk we run in a pop tune like this that right now doesn't have a lot of intensity behind it is we can get a little lazy in our shaping of vowels, etc., particularly in these lower sections where the energy is quite low. And as a result, we lose some tonal shape. And I think that's what we're kind of hearing in this moment. It's just a little bit less than it potentially could be. Watch the way she shapes her mouth. You can be more active even in those lower sections.
Nowadays we only fuss and fight, caught up in the drama and we go all night. Oh, oh. This is long overdue. I'm moving on from you. We only hurt each other. We do the same thing every time, end up the same place every time. I must be losing my mind. I gave you my heart.
I do like that little glottal stroke, that little bit of vocal fry, the I gave. Yeah, that sort of little stroking of the glottis to give us that textured start to the chorus. I like that. It just creates that little bit of interest.
I must be losing my mind. I gave you my heart.
Just gently there.
Till there's nothing left. We go round in circles, baby, till we're out of breath.
Oh, she's let go of it. Thank goodness.
Till there's nothing left. We go round in circles, baby, till we're out of breath. I got nothing left. Ready for the next chapter for me. Messing around with you is a disaster for me.
Yeah, the E vowel's a little bit stronger, isn't it? And I think her morphology probably activates the E vowel a little bit better than the vowel that we had a little bit before. I wonder whether with that previous vowel we identified that she just needs to be a little bit more intentional with it, whereas the E sits quite nicely.
Ready for the next chapter for me. Messing around with you is a disaster for me.
Yeah, good.
Every moment that we had wasn't bad, but it's time to stop living in the past.
See, there was a little bit, because there was some energy in behind, and dynamic energy in behind that phrase on that sort of different vowel to the E. The whole action of the vocal tract is a little bit more alive, and so we get a better shaping of the vowel. And I think that just once again affirms the point I made a bit earlier. When there's less energy in the sort of dynamic of the voice, of the piece, then we have to be that little bit more intentional in our shaping to make sure that we don't lose, that the vowel doesn't become lackluster.
I hope you understand, 'cause this is long overdue. I'm moving on from you. We only hurt each other. We do the same thing every time, end up the same place every time. I must be losing my mind. I give you my heart till there's nothing left. We go round in circles, baby, till we're out of breath. I give you my heart till there's nothing left. We go round in circles, baby, till we're out of breath. Oh, nothing left to do but say goodbye, say goodbye. I'm not over you, but I'ma try.
I do like, see how she's carrying the sense of energy now from the high levels of dynamic volume and sort of that energy of the chorus now into the bridge, and the bridge is low. It does present with a sort of a lower kind of grading, but yet we're still getting good value from the vocal tract and the shaping, because she's carrying the energy through. Does that make sense? And I'd encourage you to go back and have a listen to this start to finish through this framework, through this lens of listening to vowel attribution and the way we work with our vowels in accordance with the energy that we're giving it at any given moment.
Nothing left to do but say goodbye, say goodbye.
Just sits it there, but the energy's good.
I'ma try.
You can watch the shaping of her mouth is just that little bit more active.
I'm not over you, but I'ma try.
Oh, it's interesting note. I mean, we know that the Wish Bus performances are heavily post-produced, and there's a lot of good quality equipment that's being used, for the live transmission and the post-edited upload videos. But that note on that listening appeared to be a little bit off the mark. Have a listen to that again.
I'm not over you, but I'ma try.
Just a little bit under tonally. Yeah, just a little bit under, which is interesting, that it's not up and on the mark.
I gave you my heart till there's nothing left. We go round in circles, baby, till we're out of breath. I gave you my heart till there's nothing left. We go
I'm just watching her performance visually now, and it's so in contrast to where we started. You know, when we started, she was playing with the lead and she was kind of all open and eyed and, you know, kind of, you know, a little bit laissez-faire it felt. But now she's in, and I wonder what the difference to the front end would have been had she been a little bit more on and present in the performance from the get-go.
Say goodbye. I'm not over you, but I'ma try. Nothing left to do but say goodbye. Say goodbye. I'm not over you. Oh.
Wish exclusive on Wish 1075.
Nice lighter work there too at the end. It's I think there's something for us to take from that in general, and that is, you know, when we talk about the vowels, we talk about the performance energy, and I wonder whether the performance in that sort of the first third, like the first verse chorus, she just, you know, just it was the whole sense of the performance was very different to the back end, the next verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, because she really got into it. But I wonder whether she needed to start into it from the get-go. You leave your comments. Let me know what you think. You've watched, for some of you, you've watched my reaction videos to Julianne before, and you know, I really like her. I think she's got a great voice, but that particular performance, I think, shows that you know, there are areas of improvement for all of us, and yeah, again, this was from quite some time ago, and we've reviewed some of the more recent stuff, and it's certainly. I think she shows real development as an artist, a singing artist. Anywho, I hope you've enjoyed the vocal analysis today. I very much look forward to seeing you in the next one. I'm Dr. Dan. Sing well.